Good Samurai Gang, it's your boy Sue, and yes, we're back with another video by the Brody Rob. Alright, listen, listen. The most iconic anime moments in history. I kind of have a feeling about, some of them. Rob, of course, is going to say, well, One Piece this, One Piece that. We all have, different opinions on, said matter and whatnot. Right? I've only known about the animes that get pushed out the most, right? I don't see a lot of, One Piece getting pushed out. Like, I personally haven't seen it. I've seen, like, the Narutos. I constantly see Naruto, Dragon Ball, Bleach at one point, sometimes One Piece. Definitely Demon Slayer getting pushed out. What else? Not so much Jujutsu Kaisen. I see My Hero get pushed out a lot. Multiple video games and, stuff of that nature. But I don't really see One Piece get pushed as much as, said other shows. Even though One Piece is the most popular anime in the world right now, I don't really see too much of it, So we about to dive on in and see what has to be said, or it's going to be said. I don't know. Let's check it out.
When it comes to the most iconic moments in anime history, we really have to dissect how many moments there are. I mean, you have Naruto.
There's a lot.
Arriving at the village when Pain was there. You have Jotaro versus Dio from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. You have Ash becoming a Pokemon champion for the first time after 20 plus years.
I don't like this art style of Ash at all. Oh my god. And he finally met his goal, like, of being a champion, bro. I remember when he went against what's his name? Brock's grandson or something like that. I forgot his name. But I remember that was the be-all end-all, growing up. So it's like he finally became a champion. That's crazy.
You have Reiner and Bertold from Attack on Titan having their true identities revealed.
That was late.
And we can't forget about Adult Gon fighting Pito. There are so many iconic moments in anime history.
We're just gonna like skip over the Goku versus Vegeta. That's the most iconic one out of all of them. That clash, Kaioken Kamehameha versus Galaga, that was legendary. What? It sparked so many people doing standoffs like that. Like,
we're narrowing this down to the shonen genre specifically because we have a tweet here. Honest question. Will Luffy becoming Pirate King surpass Goku going Super Saiyan and be the most iconic moment in shonen history?
I disagree with that. There's nothing more legendary, more iconic than when Goku turned Super Saiyan for the first. I damn near fell out my seat. No exaggeration. I was hyped. That's the first time I ever seen something like that. The first time. Not as a Dragon Ball fan, but as a fan of anime. That's the first, literally. I've never seen a transformation like Super Saiyan before, ever. When I first started watching anime 20-something years ago, right? I've never seen it. So when I seen it, I was like, oh my God, what is this? His hair went from black to gold. What is It was so badass, but I don't know. I feel like the fan base, I don't know, like, it's going to be something legendary, though, for One Piece. Once he becomes, it's like Naruto I feel it's going to go along the lines of Naruto becoming Hokage. That was legendary. That moment was legendary. When Naruto finally met his dream of becoming Hokage, I feel like it's going to be something like that.
That is a very, very tough question, but it's also a loaded question because we have to dissect what makes an iconic moment in shonen history in the first place. Is it the well-written plot twist or the elements of surprise? Is it the popularity of the anime as a whole, or is it more than that? Well, I happen to believe that it's a culmination of everything. To be the most iconic moment in shonen history, you have to encompass all of those characteristics. Your anime has to be popular. You need to have some element of surprise or some sort of a plot twist. There needs to be some hype surrounding it. And it's because of those things, I believe that Goku becoming Super Saiyan for the first time is still going to stand as the most iconic moment in shonen history, and here's why. To account for the element of surprise, we have the fact that becoming a Super Saiyan was a myth. If we remember, Frieza's fear of this myth is a whole reason why he attacked Planet Vegeta in the first place. He wanted to make sure that there was no opportunity for a Saiyan to achieve that level. This is what made Goku becoming a Super Saiyan for the very first time very iconic, because it happened to be against Frieza, the very same person who lulled the Saiyans because he was afraid that he could get overpowered. Frieza's hatred for the Saiyan race came from his fear of rebellion, and Goku was able to achieve that based off of Frieza's antics and feeling that anger and that rage within himself. Not only did Goku's Super Saiyan encompass that element of surprise, but it also had the popularity of DBZ as a whole worldwide. Everybody knew what the Kamehameha was. Everyone knows what a Kaioken is. Everyone knows all about the Saiyans and their transformations. This is thanks to a Super Saiyan. It shows people that you can go to another level. There's another tier within yourself that you can achieve, to never give up, because you can break those limits. This is what helps DBZ rise to higher levels. This iconic moment literally became the Super Saiyan to Dragon Ball Z's popularity. And then to bring in the hype with the fights and the complete domination of Frieza, we even seen Frieza achieve a more powerful version of himself. He was not only in his final fourth form, but he had to achieve a full power 100% where he got buffed, and Goku was still applying pressure onto Frieza. His ki blast got stronger, his punches got stronger, he was quicker, he looked unstoppable. However,
that boy looked so I need this art style for Dragon Ball Super, bro. I don't like the little skinny toothpick looking. It don't look cool to me, bro. Like, you don't got, I'm not saying you got to be overly muscular. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that you got to look like, you got to look the part. You got to look, you know, being skinny and like, yeah, still one-shot people. Like, I mean, it don't have the same effect. Like, yeah, I get it. It's simple and whatnot. It's just it don't look strong. It don't look cool to me. It just, all right, whatever. Like, that's just my takeaway. If you agree with me, just let me know down below. I like the aesthetic part of looking powerful. Not so much looking weak, but then you're strong as hell. Like, I don't know. I find it comedic in a way.
In terms of longevity, this is where I believe this scene fails. What do I mean by that? Now, if we look back to the road to prosperity for becoming a Super Saiyan for the very first time in a Goku or Vegeta, there were many trials and tribulations. We've seen them training as hard as they possibly could, using their negative emotions and trying to channel it into some positive energy so they can achieve this higher transformation. We've seen them do strength training, speed training, all of these things, fighting villains that could pretty much blow up entire planets and trying to figure out, well, maybe I have to fight somebody like this to achieve an even higher version of myself. But now, becoming a Super Saiyan is so easy that it lost its luster. Goten and Trunks were able to achieve Super Saiyan transformations with such ease that even Vegeta was completely confused by this, that he forced Trunks to attack him.
Wait, but hold on. It's a reason for that. The theory is, this is what I believe. You have to have a lot of, you know, what's it called? S cells, a lot of them, for you to unlock that transformation, you know? So our theory is that the reason why they got it so easy because their fathers were in Super Saiyan while, you know, giving their wives, you know, something special. 9 months later, boom, they out. 7 years of age, they could turn Super Saiyan. You know, I feel like that's more reasonable because, like, they were in that state and that's why it's easy. I feel like Vegeta probably went blue and, you know, was giving Bulma something. You know what I'm saying? And then she had, like, the most easiest pregnancy I've ever seen. We say, no, this is easy. Okay, you could give birth. Come here. Boop. Tap the staff. Boom. Bra is born. It's crazy, bro. Like, I feel like that's, you know, it's sooner or later it's going to be easy to achieve Super Saiyan Blue. You know, that's kind of a stretch. I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, but becoming a Super Saiyan now, it's like, well. But being a Pirate King, I don't know. Like, if when Luffy dies and then somebody beats him or something like that, you know, like, well, you know.
Just to test out, maybe there's something wrong. There's probably a glitch in the Matrix. How are they achieving a form so easily that took me forever? And this is why the Super Saiyan transformations kind of lost their luster.
All right.
Because the road to prosperity changed for the next generations. If we look at a Kaba or a Kali...
Dion, hand it over. Now, how does that make you feel?
Like a part of me is missing.
Or a Kale, they became Super Saiyans by simply saying, oh, all you need is to feel a tingling sensation in your back and...
But hold on, they were already strong. Like, my thing is this, like, I can't struggle for a transformation if I'm stronger than that transformation in my base. Like, remember when Kappa was pushing back Super Saiyan Vegeta, bro? He was pushing him back. giving Super Saiyan Vegeta some problems in his base. You know, so I'm like, in my base, if I'm stronger than you in your Super Saiyan transformation, it's like, all right, I'm stronger than you, right? So why would I need to struggle to get that But I get it though. Like, it lost its luster because anybody can do it. It's become a Super Saiyan bargain style. I get it. Okay.
Boom, now you're a Super Saiyan. We saw Cauliflower achieve a Super Saiyan 2 transformation on the same day she learned how to become Super Saiyan 1. What are you talking? How is this possible? And it's because of those things that this scene right here is not as good as it used to be. The fact that you...
Nah, I wouldn't say that. I feel like with evolution, things become a lot easier for the next generation. Like, I can use an example. Dunking, right? When Jordan jumped from the free throw line, look at Zach LaVine. Windmilling. James White, windmilling. Under the leg, between the leg free throw line dunk. You know? Reggie Miller shooting threes. Larry Bird shooting threes. Look at Steph Curry, bro. Half court. Damian Lillard, half court. Steph Curry, full court. Like, with time, things become a lot easier for the next. Where, you know, in the original, it was a struggle for us. So it's like, that's just how it is with time. Things get easier. What was hard for us is going to be easier for the next. That's why we're here, you know?
Become a Super Saiyan now with such ease, it diminishes the accomplishments of what Goku achieved and what Vegeta achieved and what Gohan achieved. And that does affect the longevity of this iconic anime.
I get it, though.
So initially, my pick would be Goku becoming Super Saiyan for the first time. However, in terms of longevity, I believe that Luffy becoming the Pirate King will usurp Goku becoming Super Saiyan as the most iconic moment in shonen history.
I disagree. Because the next Pirate King is probably going to be a lot better than Luffy he was. You know? Where he struggled in certain areas, the next Pirate King might not struggle. You know? So it's like, I don't know if it is, though. Not me talking as a Dragon Ball fan. It's just like, I have to see it. Like, I have to witness it.
The reason why Luffy becoming the Pirate King does not have the initial win for me is because it lacks one of the elements that I spoke about earlier. The element of surprise. Now, if Oda decides to throw us off and throw in a crazy major plot twist where Luffy actually doesn't even become the Pirate King, then that may have somewhat of a case of becoming the most iconic moment in anime history because the element of surprise will be so high. It's been built up over years. But the reason I'm speaking on this is because Luffy becoming the Pirate King is highly anticipated. Not just by the One Piece fans, not just by anime fans around the world, but by the characters in the show themselves. You have Zoro putting all his cards in for Luffy. Nami, all of the Stryads are all betting their chips on Luffy. Then you're having people like Mihawk stating, oh, Luffy looks like he can convince the whole world to support him. Even the great Dark King Silver's Rayleigh, who happens to be Roger's right-hand man, decides to teach Luffy how to box. I mean, what more do you want from us to see that Luffy is going to become the Pirate King? At this rate, the element of surprise is completely gone because now it's turning into something of a Naruto becoming the Hokage.
Yeah, that's what I said earlier in the video. If you haven't seen that part in the video, go back and watch it. I said that. Yeah, it feels like that. When I wasn't shocked, I wasn't surprised that, you know, Naruto one day was going to become the Hokage. I felt it was about his story. He was going to achieve his dream. It's been like, what, since 2001? You know, it's been about 17 years, right? And he got it, you know? So when he became, I was like, okay, yeah, he got married to Hinata. And I was like, oh yeah, I kind of knew that was going to happen anyway. I knew they was going to have kids. I knew they was going to get married. I knew he was going to become Hokage. I knew all of that was going to happen. Just like I knew that Luffy one day will become the Pirate King. You know, he might have a kid. He might get married to Boa Hancock. You know, they might have kids. His son or daughter might want to become the Pirate King or Queen. You know, they might go on a crazy-ass adventure. I'm saying all of this as speculation, not... If it does happen, then, you know, I was right. But, you know, so with the Goku thing, it's like, I didn't know what the fuck that was. I didn't know what Super Saiyan was. It is described what it was going to be, how it's going to look. And then when he transformed, I was like, oh, shit, what is this?
Or Deku being the #1 hero and narrating his...
Yeah, like, you know what's crazy? For so long, the narrator is really Deku. That's crazy. So I already know that he's going to become the #1 hero, though. I know that it's only a matter of time. It's only a matter, I give it another 5 something years, 5, Well, My Hero came out, what, 2013? Right? It's almost been about 10 years or so, you know?
Story on how he got there. We know that Luffy is going to become the Pirate King unless Oda throws in a major plot twist. If that plot twist does come, then that will be the most iconic moment as shown in history. I will tell you that right now. But if that moment does not come, I'm still giving it to Goku becoming Super Saiyan for the first time. However, in terms of longevity, it's going to be Luffy becoming the Pirate King. Let's understand this. The road to becoming the Pirate King is a very unpredictable road. First of all, Roger's whole path is what created the term Pirate King in the first place. There was no such thing as a Pirate King until Goldie Roger set out on his mission. The One Piece is Roger's treasure. He set the standard for what it took to become a Pirate King, but not everyone's path is going to be the same. For all we know, you could have an insane pirate crew stacked of power, or you could have somebody that is just focused on gaining the knowledge of the world in the Void Century and just puts the puzzle pieces together. There's so many different ways that you can achieve Pirate King status that the element of surprise is actually found through the journey in One Piece. Luffy's end goal of becoming the Pirate King is already highly anticipated, but Luffy becoming the Pirate King will be the greatest achievement in shonen history, because the world that Luffy...
I don't know about that. We thought that Naruto was going to have the greatest moment in becoming Hokage, bro. And them fans are crazy, right? So I don't know. Like, I have to believe in the hype itself. I have to severely believe, as the passing of the torch. I gotta severely believe. I don't want to hand over the torch, but like, if that's how it's looking, it is what it is. But I want to see him become the Pirate King. Honestly.
It is so ridiculously stacked against him. Now, yes, Dragon is his father, Garp is his grandfather, but Luffy did not have the handouts of an overpowered devil fruit. He didn't have any latent Super Saiyan abilities. He did not have a Nine-Tails Fox embedded into his...
But see, hold on. The only thing that's different is the fact that, Goku is born that way. He can't help that. And then on top of that, he wasn't born strong. He was born with a power level of 1 or 2. He was born weak. He had to really sit there and bust his ass, work his ass off for that. Like, he had to do that. He had to train. He sought out different types of masters. It's not like he had on foot or on command that he had, strong ass masters. He didn't. He did not have that. So it's like he had to sit there and go out, explore, go to space, go through different dimensions, fight gods, fight space pirates that were controlling the universe type beat, So it's like, it's really different, bro. That's the reason why I go so hard for him, for Goku, is because I know his story. We all know his story. And to like diminish the work that he put in, it's like, that's mind-boggling to me. That's mind-boggling, bro. You trying to say that, oh, well, Luffy's adventure is unpredictable. He had to go against the odds. Well, so did Naruto. So did Goku. Naruto had to work, but he had a crutch, which is Kurama. He had that crutch in his back pocket. Doesn't mean that he didn't have to work as hard. He had to work harder, bro. He had to.
Body. He did not have a one-for-all quirk gifted to him. None of these things. Luffy had to figure it out and build up his crew.
I get that, but he had a devil fruit. And then he worked with his devil fruit, So it's like, in a way, he was gifted power, because before the devil fruit, he was nothing. Let's be honest about that. Before the devil fruit, he wasn't nothing. He wasn't a thing. All right? Like the 3 that we mentioned, Naruto, Deku, Luffy, they were all gifted something. Naruto gifted with Kurama, Deku gifted with All Might's abilities, Luffy gifted with devil fruit. But the three things that they had all in common is that they had to train. They just wasn't, end game, all powerful, all knowing type beat, So
himself, and it's insane what he was able to accomplish this far within the One Piece series. And I believe Luffy becoming the Pirate King, or at least the end of One Piece, will be the biggest promotion for One Piece worldwide. This is where I believe One Piece will be able to compete with DBZ as the most popular anime of all time. We know that Oda's a big fan of Dragon Ball, so this is no surprise that these two anime are going to be pinned up against each other when it's all said and done. But there's a thing called FOMO, the fear of missing out. I believe that element that Oda has created in One Piece is going to cause mass promotion to towards the end of the series. When people start to hear that One Piece is close to its ending, everyone's going to be afraid of the spoilers. They're going to be afraid to find out what the One Piece truly is without having watched an episode. And I feel like through that, the series is going to balloon. The popularity is going to balloon. And I think that is going to cause Luffy becoming the Pirate King to become an iconic moment over time. But initially, I don't think it will have that pull because it's highly anticipated already. Everyone already expects Luffy to become the Pirate King, so that element of surprise is completely stripped away, and that is not going to give us the same feel that Goku becoming the Super Saiyan felt. Goku becoming Super Saiyan was a myth. Luffy becoming the Pirate King is something that we all believe in. It's two different feelings. But Kale and Caulifla and Kaba achieving Super Saiyan transformations with such ease completely watered down Goku and Vegeta and Gohan's achievements. However, you cannot water down the path to becoming a Pirate King. There's no real easy road. Some paths may be faster than others, but
I get that, but it's like if somebody else becomes a Pirate King, it's like, well, it watered down the path to becoming, you know, a Pirate King. My takeaway is this though, bro. If the path to becoming a Super Saiyan God is watered down, well, not a god, but like, well, Vegeta didn't take the watered down path, but if that path to achieving true Ultra Instinct, true Super Saiyan God, true God, you know, transformations become watered down, then I'm like, all right, okay, I get what you're saying, I get it. But to become a Super Saiyan is really nothing. All you had to do was be strong as hell, and then, you know, concentrate all your energy towards your back, and then boom. That's just a cheat way to get in that transformation, you know? But I hear what you're saying, though. Like, I don't disagree. At first, I was like, hold on, whoa, slow down. What we doing? But then as I got to hear you talk, I'm like, okay, I see what you mean. All right.
at the end of the day, you're going to have to run into some Yonko. You're going to have to run into some Marine. So honestly, we can't even compare the road to Super Saiyan versus the road to Pirate King. Because the Pirate King road is so much harder and so much more legendary. If we look at the polar...
I don't know about legendary or about it being harder. I don't know what was harder, fighting people who could literally wipe out multiple planets at once, like a Frieza, training every single day, fighting people who, at the beginning of your series, who could wipe out your planet. The bar to become a Super Saiyan was already stacked way higher, if we're being honest. If we're being completely honest, the bar was already set. Being a Saiyan, being under Frieza's rule, seeing that Frieza could destroy planets way bigger than Earth, destroy stars, he could do that. It was already stacked high, is what I'm saying.
Tier, it is pretty much neck and neck, y'all. You have It Will Be being at 49%, and then It Won't Be at 51%. Come on. Y'all let me know which of these two you would pick for the most iconic moment in anime history. And with that, I'll see you next time.
Yeah, I had to get in on this. Rob is live streaming, showing this. They're all live streaming on Saturday. Hopefully, I can be a part of it. I think they're gonna live stream on YouTube or IG. I'm not entirely sure, but I want to be a part of it and whatnot. So, boy, Sue, I'm gonna be there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we out.